Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this review, we'll be taking a look at the G.I. Joe classified 1/12 scale Shipwreck action figure. For all you package collectors, let's take a look at the packaging. Okay, here's the packaging. Looks pretty cool. Still plastic free. We have the warning tricky hazard small parts for children under 3 at the top. Recommend for ages 4 and above. We do have a picture of the accessories included. Here is some artwork of the figure. Do like the background of some rockets taking off. We have a bicycle, a very animated shipwreck artwork, and we have the classified series logo, Hasbro logo. Pretty cool. Back of the box, this is number 70. There's the name, there's Shipwreck, here's his height, 6'3". The accessories, there's the alternate hair, we should say. Instead of head sculpt, we get alternate hair. So there's Shipwreck with Polly, some stats, some stuff no one cares about, but overall I do like the stats and how they do this section here. Other than that, I could do without the extra different languages on the bottom. Side of the packaging, there's Shipwreck, Polly, same artwork, QR code, some of those stats. I have to say there's something about this artwork I do like. I like the very animated Shipwreck. He is definitely, if you remember the cartoon, he was definitely a brawler. He liked to fight. So I think they really captured his persona, his attitude. And Polly himself was very brave, so I think it was really good artwork. There's a look at the top of the box. There's the bottom of the box. And there's the UPC, if it helps you track it down. Good luck finding these in stores, though. There's half the box has Shipwreck the figure, and they've added some little piece of cardboard here above his head. Not sure why. Nothing in it. Maybe just to keep his sailor hat on. Who knows with Hasbro. And then we get this crate, very thin cardboard crate. It's a pretty nice design, but it's kind of weird because they have Shipwreck here, 70. At the top of his, obviously, this section, but if you flip it over, his name's upside down, so they can't even get that straight. That's upside down. So it's really not worth it. It's just so thin. But all of his accessories are inside this thing. Pull that out, get rid of the box. And you got this wonderful stuff that we have already on the packaging. So you want to make sure we get it inside and out. Alright, here we have Shipwreck. First impressions. I mean, it's definitely, he fits the aesthetic. Shirt's very glossy. To the light, you can see kind of here. Notice the chest hair on his chest. That was pretty much the first thing that caught my eye, and like some of these little wear on his pants here. So you can see how light that is. We'll take a look at it here in a sec. But overall, here's the head sculpt. Looks like Shipwreck. It's pretty good. Kind of pointy here at the beard. It kind of maybe rounded it off a little bit. Not a bad head sculpt though. You can see that the head does rotate 360 all year round. He can look down really nice. Pretty much back to stationary, no up. Then obviously we have the side to side. Pretty cool. Here's his pockets on his shirt. Like I said, this is the body piece here is done in a gloss. And the arms are a different type, maybe molded in plastic. On the shoulder we have his rank. That looks really good, nice tempo. I'm glad to see that he went with the anchor instead of the whale. I do appreciate the vintage look better than the whale. Like that, he has black gloves and a black wristband. Meant to look like a glove, I guess. Oh, he put the shark. Same with the shark on this arm instead of the whale from the 25th anniversary 1/18 scale figures. There's a hole there for Polly, which isn't too bad, I guess. Here's a black belt. The paint, got a little sculpting to it there. For a pouch here. We have a very large pistol, probably for his unique pistol. We have a hook for his anchor. And the pants, I'll just say darker blue, navy blue. Like I said, he has that wear here on his thighs. We have a pistol thigh pad case here. Other than that, it's just blue pants, comes down into his black shoes, laces. He does have some tread on the outside of them, but hollowed out, kind of fake looking in the middle, a couple peg holes. Other than that, it's Shipwreck. Not a whole lot to see on the aesthetic side of this guy besides some of the tampos. So the tampo. Closer look at that anchor tat. The shark tat's really cool. Head sculpt, bottom of his feet, top of the figure, top of his hat, the back of the figure. I hope they stay with these round holes, because I think a lot of these figures, like with the Black Series Star Wars or vintage Star Wars, they have these big craters. I hope they don't get that idea. Just hope they stay with the basic peg holes. So we took a look at the articulation for the head. There's articulation also here at the neck, as you can see. And it helps give you that unique, if you can get a hold of it, it's hard to get hold of it. There's a rotation there. Then it goes side to side, back and forth, down the base, the neck, arms. Raise up, pretty nice. Get you a T, real above T pose if you kind of like hold it there. We have a bicep cut 360. We have the double jointed elbows, which is great. Then we have the hand, which this one is the up and down like this. And then all the way around. And then this one, we have the same thing. Chest cut here. Kind of offside. Kind of not a big fan of this design, but clicking and all the way back. I want to say it swivels, but mine's kind of, I'm feeling a lot of stress, so I'm not doing it. It may do that, it probably does, but I'm not going to do it. Maybe some heat needs to be applied. The legs, he can sit in a classified well if we ever get one. That'd be nice HasLab, right? And he has a drop down hips also. You can pull him down. You get the split if you want. Pretty cool. Then you gotta push them back up when you're done. Thigh cut is there, 360. This is kind of loose, maybe some heating, maybe to help tighten it up. Double jointed knees, looks good. Feet, pivot down, up. Not too much because of the way the pants comes down and high, it goes over the shoe. So it's definitely limited because of the overall stake. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, they do have butterfly joints here around the arms. Did notice that. Yeah, it's a nice looking figure. It feels solid. The joints feel good. It's a little stiff. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to throw some heat on it. You see the stress when it come apart right there. But yeah, so you can see the gappage. For me trying to pull on it, you're gonna have to like maybe heat it up, work it out, get it played with a little bit, and then we'll see what happens. That being said, getting cleaned up here, and then we'll take a look at his accessories. Alright, so first up here we have remove his hat and his hair. Kind of just got scalped. That's what that looks like underneath. I mean, that seems to be a lot just to go through the swap out of head. Here is his alternate hair. Done into brown plastic, nicely sculpted. Having trouble with the focus. There we go. See that piece in the center there. Goes down over. And there he is. Sailor hat off. It's not going to affect the articulation, so that's just how it looks. Side profile. Got some hair hanging down right there. That's pretty cool. When he gets in the brawl, he can potentially knock his cap off. We'll go ahead and leave that hair on just so something different to look at. It comes with this piece of rope that's just sculpted. There's a hook there, probably to hang his anchor on if you so desire. Done in silver. It's very soft. Pick off a poly. Pretty cool. Not sure if we have to pop the head off or can we get it over the figure. Which way does it go? Does it go that way or this way? Let me check. Okay, I was right. That's why they have it like this. They want it on this side, I believe. So we're gonna have to. Yeah, you can get over the head without popping the head off. I like taking off joints if you don't have to. And it gives you that hook on that side too. His head back on. And the hook kind of goes on the back, maybe. Kind of fits the body pretty good. But you got the hook there on the back side of the figure. I guess there's no rules and you have it to where you want, but so I'll put Shipwreck back here for a sec. We'll take a look at his anchor. The one thing that irritates me about figures anymore, especially bows and anchors and climbing gear, they don't give you the rope. And that's quite irritating. I know it's a safety issue, but kids ain't buying these figures, we are. So, you just hang that on the back like that. If you want that look. Or noticed when we were going over the overall aesthetics, you can go ahead and hang it here, but we have no rope. If you want that look. Alright, so now I'm very irritated, so here's Polly. Now the sculpt looks pretty good on the head, the sculpt of the bird and the wings. This is tail, but Polly has a peg leg now. Seriously, that's just irritating. I do not like that. That's retarded. Big mark against this figure because of this Polly. Another thing too, they should have had another Polly with extended wings like they did Freedom. Because Polly is definitely a key character in your playability. Which now irritates me because now a peg leg looking Polly. Guess you can hide it as long as he's pegged into something. And here it is, Polly on Shipwreck's head. That's irritating. That's very, very irritating. And of course, if you don't want it on his shoulder, you have the option of putting Polly on his wrist. Irritation. And then you can have him holding Polly if you want. Looking at his best friend like that. Yeah, so that's definitely disappointing. So, alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at Shipwreck's firearms. Here we have his very unique pirate weapon. Done in silver with the black handle. Pretty cool. Very nice. See how he holds it. Hands are soft, so it has that real rope look on the actual bottom of the gun. I worry about that silver paint definitely wearing off or getting stuck inside the holster, so gotta be careful with that. Pretty nice. Double barrel. You can hang it on here also if you want to do that. give you options, I guess. And then if you want, obviously it goes in here. Fits pretty nice. Pretty cool. Here we have Shipwreck's pistol. Decent design. Some nice sculpting on it. Very unique to Shipwreck, I guess. And there's Shipwreck holding it. Fits just like the other pistol. Looks pretty good. And then we can store his pistol here. So storing all his weapons on his figure, which is great. And it fits snug. Seems to be pretty perfect. Don't look like it's going to fall out. So looking at his gear, pistol, anchor, other pistol here, his belt, with the options of hanging either the pistol or anchor here, whatever you choose. The pistol would probably fit really nice too because it has that rope piece on here and it kind of matches the rope there. If you want to hang that there or the anchor, your choice. Alright, there he is. And final thoughts, the paw is the most irritating thing. The peg leg, I don't like that. Other than that, he's a pretty decent figure. Gets the job done. It's kind of overdone with the hair. I wish we had some string instead of that plastic rope. But hope you guys liked this review. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next review. Yo, Joe.